I don't go to church because church people are hypocrites or pastors. All they do is judge. All they do, they're thieves.
Straight to the point. With a light so divine is a heart and soul that's designed to progress. Jody and Francie, always on your mind, any weather, anytime, you know that.
Straight to the point, no tricks. My name is Lady Eclipse, also known as Jody and Francine. This is Spiritual Sundays.
The world was blocking you from walking or stepping into what's new for you is the fact that every time God takes something from you, you chase it.
Where we talk about faith, growth, real life, and figuring God out without pretending that we've got it all together. If you're on a journey, curious, or just trying to do better, you're welcome here. Today I want to talk about something very basic, but very important. What does it really mean to walk with God? Because believing in God is one thing, but walking with Him is a daily decision. Let's break it down. Walking implies movement. When making movement, we have to use direction. And we have to make the effort to move. The scripture we're going to look at first is Hosea 4, verse 6. While addressing the people of Israel, God spoke through Hosea to the people, and he said, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." Destroyed means to damage or to make less than, and it leaves the damaged things exposed. In other words, people suffer not because God isn't there, but because they don't understand how to walk with Him. Their knowledge is less than it should be, leaving those people exposed. Knowledge is power because knowledge helps you recognize what's available to you from God and how to move wisely. For me, there were seasons where anxiety and distrust, had me not doing the traditional things like going to church all the time. But my faith didn't stop. I used the resources I had. I had my Bible on my phone, online services, and speaking to people who had more of an understanding than me, people that had a theological understanding. So I would question them. I would go through anything that I thought I was a bit shaky on. Walking with God sometimes looks like just using the resources that you've got to hand. Instead of waiting for perfect conditions, what is expected. Walking with God requires the person to be willing to learn, willing to apply, and willing to continue no matter the environment. What you need is participation. Okay? So today I'm out walking and I decided to do the Spiritual Sundays. because I want to make sure it's released on the Sunday. That shows my willingness to my channel, to you guys as an audience. That is why I struggle when people say, I don't go to church because church people are hypocrites, or pastors, all they do is judge, all they do, they're thieves. Who are you doing it? Who are you going to church for? Them or you? When we're sick, we don't decide whether the doctor can treat us based on their moral perfection. So I don't say, are you married before you can treat me? I expect him to treat me. Now, guys, it's cold out here. Sorry about that. I've got to head back home. So we understand that humans can carry knowledge while also being flawed. Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to prove. Imperfect people have knowledge, and that is what makes us human, being imperfect. Oh, guys. Okay, I'm going to get seated and come back. The second scripture we're going to look at is Psalms 23, verse 4. It's the new King version, the NIV version. Even though I walk through the valley, you are walking with me. So yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. Psalms 23. Yeah? What stands out to me is the word walking. It's not saying run. It's not saying freeze. It's not saying turn back. And it's saying walk. And it says through, not staying in one position. Walking with God doesn't mean life will avoid difficulties. It means when you're going through them, you're not walking alone. Life will always challenge you no matter what, but walking with God gives you direction. It gives you grounding. It gives you a perspective when things get heavy. So I want to ask you, when things get difficult, what do you do? What do you go to? Who do you go to? What do you lean on? And are you walking with God daily? Or are you only checking in on him when your life's falling apart? There's no judgmental in the question, you know. I'm just being honest, and I'm challenging you to look into yourself before you go out and judge others. Because walking with God is about not having all the answers. It's about being willing to move forward, to learn, to adjust, and to have faith. Faith grows through you participating and walking, even slowly. It doesn't stop as long as you are walking. Now, it's just something to think about. It's not about having all of the answers. Are you willing to move in the direction that God has set out for you? Yeah? Even when you're walking slow, you're still progressing forward. And that's what we're doing here. So thank you for walking this moment with me. This has been Spiritual Sundays. Bit different today. It's progress isn't perfect, it's powerful. Remember that.